John DeSando.
Classics, let's go to the movies and share some popcorn, soda pop with our friends. Turn off our cell phones and get away. Night or day, it's John DeSando on the radio. We'll watch the credits from up high.
Cinema Classics is produced and hosted by John DeSando. Listen to shows Thursdays at 8:01 p.m. on WCBE 90.5 FM. And listen to shows and read reviews online at WCBE.org.
I'm John DeSando,
I'm Ezra Hoover.
and this is Cinema Classics. And you are my go-to guy for these big epic, and I don't know, it's just because you're a big guy,
I'm proud to
but
do
you
it.
love these epic things like Dune
Oh yeah.
and the little people coming over the hill. What's it?
Coming over the hill. You mean zombies? 28 days later?
The one, New Zealand, whatever.
Oh, The Hobbit. That's one way to describe it.
Anyway, and we just finished our job on Jurassic Park. And
Yes, we did.
They shut down after our
Right.
our review.
Right?
So please, it's the end of summer. Have we found anything worth talking about?
Oh, absolutely. Jurassic Park was a classic kind of summer blockbuster. This is the same thing, but it's actually good.
And I'm glad we agree. We don't talk about this before, right?
No.
So we like to surprise each other. I have finally found a superhero film that I like all the way through.
Yes.
Now I'm telling you that I just really enjoyed this movie.
Right. It's fantastic. It's a lot of these movies it's almost like eating candy, right? You almost always get this kind of feeling of guilt or regret or emptiness at the end, but this is a full meal. It's nutritious, John.
It is.
There's good characters, there's a full plot, the design, the details, everything is fantastic in this movie.
What do you think makes it bad?
I think it's a whole brand new take. We're not trying to milk the MCU IP anymore. I mean, we still are, but at least there's a new thread. This is a alternate universe in the 1950s, 60s with this really nice sheen of kind of mid-century modern, kind of high-tech stuff. Anyone that plays video games and plays Fallout would be kind of familiar with this. But it's just so refreshing to see something new because the original refreshes were based around ultra-modern realism, right? What if Captain America's walking down Manhattan on Fifth Avenue?
Right,
Well, this
right.
is completely different. It's their own universe. It's all their own.
And it evokes the 60s. I think it was actually 1964.
Okay.
But I surely am well aware that a lot of the touches of this, from some design
Yep.
and pleasingly, no frickin' cell phones.
No.
I love this.
Only real phones. Right.
So for me, what makes it really sing is the choice of actors.
Yes. Oh, of course.
This exemplifies what I always say is the people I really admire are the people who recruit these actors. Who
Oh,
know.
sure. Casting is so important.
Wow.
So important. So Vanessa Kirby as Sue Storm.
She's
What
great.
a chameleon. The last time I saw her, I think, was in Napoleon. And she was
Oh.
a paramour, and she looks completely unrecognizable. She's got dark hair,
Yes.
completely different. I uses her real accent. I think she's a Brit. But just such a chameleon melting into these roles. I
And
think she's phenomenal.
She was nominated for an Oscar for a role as a woman, a 24-minute parturition or whatever you call it.
Right,
Having
right.
a baby right there.
Oh yeah. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, she can definitely sell a scene.
Oh, wow.
Now the big elephant in the room is Pedro Pascal. I'm starting to
Thank
get
you.
I'm starting to
Thank
get
you.
nervous,
Oh.
okay? Because I love Pedro Pascal. Are we approaching Pedro burnout?
And I think we've almost got
I know. I hopefully not. He's so fantastic.
He is.
I've stopped using that word because we're talking about fantastic.
So somebody was telling me that Latino women like kind of ugly men. Is that, can that be true?
That's it's a green tinged comedy, a comment on your part, Josh. But he is, I believe, Chilean, so he is from that part of the world. But he just seems to melt into every role without ever really looking the part, And that's one of the things I dinged him on in Gladiator. He just doesn't fit. He looks
Oh, he did, and you were right.
so
Yeah.
aggressively South American. But you know what? He's great, and just let him do it.
Well, let me give you two examples. The first is The Materialist.
Okay.
And you didn't see that, but he plays the kind of Romeo rich guy.
Right.
And she's torn between the good old guy that she loves, the old ex-boyfriend, and him.
I need to check that out because he's always the good guy.
This is maybe my favorite rom-com.
Okay.
Okay. And then you have this one where he's a hero, and I'm looking at him in the previews and saying, no, this is not good.
Right.
He is not made for this role.
No.
Yet
He sells
he
it.
trimmed down,
Uh-huh.
so they got that nice uniform.
Yep.
He looks decent, and on the internet they call him Daddy. You know that because of the roles?
I do. He's got that hot dad vibe.
He does.
Well, he even plays a brilliant scientist role, and he nails it. You
Yeah.
believe it the whole time.
Oh, you do?
Which is fantastic.
I love it. Put on the board going, he's so nerdy.
Yes,
And then you got
yes.
this guy who can stretch around the globe.
Right. Now, one thing I will dig them just on effects and realism. I think they should, when he stretches, only he should stretch. The clothes should not. I think that looks weird.
Yeah.
Because his shirt is stretching with him. But anyway, I digress.
No, I did, and there was only that one time when.
Right. And thankfully, they minimize the amount of stretching they do because it looks, no matter how you do it, it just looks ridiculous.
Yes.
I know it's central to the character, but it looks really silly.
Yeah. We're talking about the actors.
Yes.
Is it Johnny Storm?
Yes.
I like him.
He was fantastic. They really, I cannot stop saying fantastic.
Yeah.
They really fleshed out that character compared to the previous movies where he's just this kind of airhead, womanizer. They gave him some depth, which I think was really refreshing. And the kind of romance between him and the Silver Surfer.
Well, now you're talking about my newest
Yes.
favorite lady.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Fantastic. When I first saw the Silver Surfer from the back of the head, I said, what is all that hair? What's going on? He's supposed to be bald, but it's a girl now.
Is that?
It's
Okay.
fantastic. Yeah. It is.
Ah.
Yep.
Because I don't know if you've ever seen Metropolis.
I'm not.
It's
Is
like
she in it?
it's the robot, and it's an early 20s film.
Mhm.
It's a robot that has kind of like a halo around her, and it looks a little bit like in Star Wars what is it, R2D, the oil tin man.
Oh, or C3PO or R2D2?
Yeah, C3PO.
Yes.
C3PO.
Okay. Okay.
Reminding me of that.
Yeah.
But that silver suit
Amazing.
is just wonderful. I mean, she is the most exciting new character
Right.
that I have seen.
Right, and they could have chosen so there are more than one Silver Surfer.
Ah.
So luckily, I think you've been spared from watching the previous Silver Surfer movie in 2011, which interestingly had Lawrence Fishburne. They wasted him on the Silver
Well,
Surfer.
wasn't it a similar plot?
Oh, identical.
No.
Identical, yeah, but it's
Yeah.
a different surfer. So
Ah.
if you dig deep into the nerdy comic book lore, they are dating. This Silver Surfer and the other Silver Surfer, his name is Norrin Rad, her name
Oh,
is
they're
Shala Ball.
oh.
They are lovers, and they're from the same planet. So the first one, the
Oh.
ball one, he left his planet to save it, and then
Yes.
he betrayed Galactus, he went back, and then she had to do the same thing. So
Oh.
there's all kinds of stuff we could explore. Maybe they'll bring her back. I hope
Well,
they do.
not only do I identify with Johnny Storm in the sense that he reminds me a little bit of Steve McQueen,
Okay, yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
and but also that he falls in love with her.
He does.
You know, and I love that touch.
Right.
Because he intuitively knew she was an interesting person, and then he pulls that out of her.
Right.
That scene I love.
It's-
But I would say this: I think the most romantic couple in a long time
Uh-huh.
is our father and father is our
Reed
Pablo
Richards, Nancy
Pascal.
Storm, yes.
Yes, I think, and they're married.
Yes.
I mean, who thought about romance?
Absolutely.
I know you and Adrian are still romantic, but geez,
And that is the mark of a confident filmmaker, to
Yes.
hold the camera on those tender scenes.
Oh.
What it's like giving birth in zero gravity, and then those first moments with the baby, and not to give away too much, but the thought of losing that child, and I think it gives this movie a way more depth than anything else that we've seen in a long time.
And I would have to say to you that where they use the CGI, which is not a whole hell of a lot, on that baby, that baby was unworldly.
Unworldly.
Did you see the beautiful blue eyes?
Oh, yeah.
And
Oh,
some of
yeah.
his reactions.
He did not disappoint.
My God.
And I think Vanessa, I would have to look at the timeline. Vanessa Kirby is pregnant, either before or maybe even during the filming of this.
Oh,
movie.
really?
Yes, she has recently had a baby. So that adds a whole nother element. Maybe some of that is actually not even CGI. Maybe they wrote that in because of that. I don't know.
Well, interesting. No, the final actor was this guy who plays the pile of rocks.
Yes.
What do you
Oh,
think?
yeah. I love what they did with his character. They made him so that contrast between being a big giant pile of rocks
Yes.
and so sensitive, cooking, saying this is how you saute the garlic.
Oh,
bread."
I agree. And he's kind of got his eye on this cutie.
Yes.
And they keep going back and you say, how? So they skirted it.
Yes.
You know, but they just knew the two of them had a
Well,
good connection.
the classic story, though, John, is that he falls in love. He is so hideous that the only woman he can have a relationship with is blind. And they changed the story for this movie,
Oh, all right.
which is
All right.
interesting. And that has a certain sadness to it, which they avoided. Maybe it was too much.
Yeah.
But I thought the CGI was fantastic. Again,
Yeah.
was amazing.
What about Galactus?
Galactus was being inside that spaceship. Such an alien moment,
Yeah.
literally.
Yeah.
I was worried that the last movie they couldn't handle the CGI of an enormous 1,000-foot
Yeah.
alien, so they just made him a cloud.
Oh,
They did this abstract kind of.
because when he emerges, he looks like Godzilla.
Right, and what a spectacle that is.
Yeah. And when he brushes his foot against a building, it
Yes,
crumbles.
yes.
And I say, this is okay. I can buy this.
Amazing,
Yeah.
amazing.
And the convolution of how Reed tries to figure out how they're going to save the planet
Yes.
is really interesting.
It is.
And something that I have only heard about is the slingshot effect. Is
Yeah.
one thing that they use in this.
Yes.
Anyway, Ezra Hoover. I think people have to go to, I know they have to go to our podcast, which in this case is Double Take. You have to go to WCBE.org and listen to more of it. We got so much more to say. Ezra, what's your recommendation? Here we are now in almost August. What do you recommend?
You gotta go see this. This is the movie to see. See it on the biggest screen you can.
Yes.
Bring everyone, even people that don't like superhero movies.
Yes.
It's such a balanced, solid movie. You will love it.
I think young kids, 7, 8.
There's very little adult material in this, so I just go for it.
Classics, let's go to the movies and share some popcorn.